Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
YouTube is getting faster with their notifications because I just got the notification. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Thayer. How are you?
I've got the full moon hangover, baby.
Me too.
Like, zapped with energy last night. Like stayed up watching TV, going. But
I spent all my energy yesterday, so I ended up in bed, but it was not restful.
No,
it's not.
So it's hi, Andrea. How are you? But I love the full moons. I love the way they look in the sky, especially in New Mexico. You can see it during the day, and the moon is so big and round, and it just sits there in the sky. I was driving home from Trader Joe's feeling whacked out, and I looked up and there was the moon, and I'm going, oh, now thanks for the warning. It's just so beautiful behind the mountains.
It was obstructed by clouds here. So I haven't gotten to see it, but
New Mexico.
I know it's there.
Yeah, New Mexico's got the most beautiful sky with moons, even the half moon. The moon will be up. You can see the moon a lot during the day.
Yeah.
So
you can hear sometimes, but there's so much stuff because of the city, and not only that, then the pollution
and stuff
around the city kind of obstructs it. But it's cloudy again today. I'm going to just quickly say hi to Lisa. Lisa was here first. And then Andrea. Hello, Andrea. Hi, Ron. Ron.
I always feel like giving Ron a big hug and a kiss. I don't know, Ron. I don't know what it is about your face, but I'm always like, you're always so kind and loving to everyone. I just think you're wonderful. Yeah.
I want to tell Ron to probably expect an email from me if I can remember to write it later today. Judy B is here. Hello, Judy.
Judy.
Okay, I think that catches us up. So, Thayer, you have been unwell.
I got the COVID.
Yes, and that's horrible because it lingers. And so you're now in the lingering part.
I got COVID. I got the antiviral drugs, which if you do get COVID, I highly recommend them. I had a 5-day supply, and you can see my health improvement on each day got better and better. And then I got a secondary sinus infection, which my doctor said that it's very common with this type of COVID. And I had to take antibiotics for that.
And because COVID just isn't enough.
I know. Well, I mean, I've literally 3 weeks I've been flat out. But I'm all I can say is thank goodness for drugs. Whoever did the vaccines and the drugs and the antibiotics, I was so sick. And these medications made me feel so much better and restored my health. So I was just very thankful for that, because when you're sick, it is no fun. You know,
and it's not like just the sniffles. It's seriously sick. You get seriously sick.
Yeah, I felt like somebody had a blowtorch to my throat. I think I got the more recent variant, the Omicron or whatever it was. Right.
Hi, Gerald. Gerald's here. Yes.
Hey, Stash. So I say a prayer every night to all of the wonderful chemists and scientists that created antibiotics and antiviral drugs, because they really pulled me up from complete misery. I can say that. So,
well, I'm really happy you're feeling better. I'm really appreciative that you're here, even though you're not 100% yet. But I do think it's important for us to kind of stay grounded and stay in touch and
yes, totally
be together whenever we can. Not just for selfish reasons, but to lift up our vibrations and to
connect
and those around us.
Yeah. And I'm going to say everybody in chat, if you could send out a prayer for Deb, she's moving. She needs to find a mover, and say a little whisper to all of the moving fairies out there that she finds a wonderful mover that will move her with ease and grace, and it's easy and stress-free for both of them. So I'm putting that in my little wish list.
Thank you, Thayer. Thayer has been caught up now on all of my moving woes.
Yeah. I mean, even if you're moving next door, you still have to move. You know,
you still have to pack everything and move.
Put it in a box and So
thank
I'm
you.
up to doing mediumship readings or color readings for anybody. You know, any kind of spirit guide readings, anything like that.
Yes, and I don't have a lot of things. I have some of my things packed, but I do have a couple of decks and some crystals and things around me. So honestly, I can do it without those. But it's nice to have the reinforcement,
right?
The validation of the cards.
Yeah. No, the cards are really nice. So good work on healing on many levels. Yeah, on all of our guides and angels.
Yes. And healing, and I had never thought about it this way before until I recently heard Dolores Cannon, an old radio broadcast she had done, talking about with an author about the energetic body.
Yeah.
And doing work on the energetic body and how that can change our physical body.
Well, and you know, a lot of the phantom limb syndrome, when you hear stories of people who've had mutations, that they can still feel it because that's the energetic body that's still there. You can take away the physical, but the energetic body will still be there, and that's why they still feel it and think that it's there. And that's when you're doing healing, that's a lot of where you want to go, because you want to put energy into the energetic body to physical.
If it happens in the energetic body, it happens in our physical body.
In our physical body, yeah. So I don't know if they call that everybody has different names for it.
There is, and I'm not up on all of that.
No.
So Mims is here. Ms. Mims, lovely to have you. And Joan B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I know Miss Mims? I would love a reading. Oh, a color reading. Okay, Judy. Of course, Judy B. You think of the bees buzzing around.
I got you, Andrea.
So, Judy, I'm getting a beautiful green. The sort of like the emerald green with the light green specks coming in. If you can imagine a jungle and then the sunlight coming through the jungle, that sort of beautiful emerald dark green. And that to me is heart. It's heart, and it's also nourishment and growth. Um, I'm sure you're a very supportive person that helps people around you and that always offers a loving hand towards people. Because green not only is the heart, but it's nourishment. To me, it's nourishment. It's oxygen. So I bet you're a real giver. I feel like you're going to have a really fun Christmas. I think that's where when I say the word giver, I feel like you're going to be receiving a lot of love this Christmas from people that you haven't heard from in a while. That they're kind of come out of the woodwork and in very subtle ways say how much they appreciate you. Yeah. So I don't know what you're getting.
I got much the same thing, that I got this card, which is a summer card, but it's also a bee, and it's bask in joy and light. So I feel like that's around the holiday season, that there will be joy and light. I also, and I want to apologize if you hear construction noises. They are doing things outside my so I also got the elder to move beyond ancestral patterns. So if something fun kind of just pops up, I'm thinking, if it doesn't fit into the old traditions, it's okay. It's okay to be spontaneous and make new traditions. And then, Judy, you are the warrior. So be fearless and stand strong. So I'm getting, she says, actually, my last name is so long and hard to pronounce. I am known as Judy B for that reason. Well, apparently it fits you. But you are the warrior. So if you feel strongly about something, stand fast for that and be open to new things that are coming along. And don't forget that summer is just around the corner in about 3 or 4 months or 6 months. I don't know where you are at, Judy, so I don't know what your geographical location is, but don't worry. The winter will end. It will end, and you will get through it because you're the warrior.
And Judy, I'm picking up a grandmother or an older woman. I think probably grandmother for you, somebody that you didn't really know that well as an adult. But she's very thin, very white, very sort of airy, and very formal. I feel like this person was very formal in her life, sort of reserved in the way she expressed herself. But she's coming in to give you a certain blessing. I'm getting an image of a very dear grandmother, very delicately and formally giving you a big hug and a blessing, like a card or some flowers. Could be on your mother's side. I feel like she had a lot of money, and I see her extending a Yuletide or extending some sort of Christmas blessing or greeting to you as an offer of peace and love. And I don't, but it's very formal. I'm getting a very sort of formal Victorian feel. So I don't know if that means anything to you. Part of the green that I was seeing, um, family and love and connection and nurturing. I think she really wants to send you a lot of nurturing energy to move forward and expand yourself. So I hope that helps you. She's certainly very pretty.
I hope that resonates with you, Judy.
Yeah.
Next, I have Andrea.
Okay.
I've got some medical stuff coming up in December and January. Could I get a reading on energetics for the next month or so? Energy. Here's some validation for you, Thayer. My maternal grandmother passed of cancer when I was a teenager, and she's a cancer survivor as well.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I saw. Yeah. So there is something in common, which I think what she's doing is she's sending you energy and greetings, and the green is the nutrient, the growth of love for you. So know that she's there with you to support you in your new life moving forward.
Yes.
So
and that makes sense too, with not hanging on to traditions and being willing to go forward.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me bring Andrea back.
I know. Well, Andrea, I feel like I know that for you to do a ritual for yourself, for your healing and for dealing with what's going on, you're a very empowered, very independent person. And I feel like it's important for you to set up a ceremony for yourself, a shamanic ceremony for your medical stuff. And that when you tune in, you'll get guided, and that you can actually see your medical issues as an outside energy where you can do a cleansing, you can do a vibrational sound healing, and then let it go. I think that will help you help you move forward and help your confidence. I do feel like this is a strong energy that is going to be leaving you. I get that the medical stuff is there, but it will be dispersing and leaving you. And you can assist in that by seeing it not as you, but as a separate energy that does not belong to you. And I'm getting that message very strongly. And to do your drums and your shaking, and to be really guided on how to manage this outside, how to separate what's going on with you medical, so it can leave you. I know I'm repeating myself, but it just seems to be what I'm hearing. And you will be able to do this. And you also make sure you have a friend when you're having these medical issues, that somebody comes with you to the doctor, somebody accompanies you to any kind of procedure that you're going to have, that you can hold on energetically to this other person, so they can ground you as these proceedings are going on. And I'm seeing blue sky. So I'm hoping that I'm sure it's going to work out very well. And if you don't understand that, ask another question, And I mean, but that's what I'm seeing.
Right. To refine the answer.
You are very strong, Andrea. You are very strong. So it's you need support and help, but you also have the energy and the strength and the spiritual connection to help your body deal with this.
Yes. I just quickly want to say hi to Teresa's here, and Calla Lizzie is here, and I don't get to give her my usual greeting because I'm not writing and not. So, Andrea, there is something outside that you need to let go of.
Yeah.
That's the devil card. But in this devil card, there's no figure there controlling. The chains are what's binding. So whatever this energy is that you need to let go of, you have the power to do it. It's going to come quickly. That's the Eight of Wands. Then I got the Ace of Wands, creation and power. And I know that you talk about co-creation all the time. So you know what this means. This is an opportunity for you to grow within your own situation. So I got the Wise One card, and she tells you that it's time to grow within the situation. So this is a situation that is going to cause you that you can learn from it. It's something that you are supposed to go through, and it's on your life path, and you are up for the challenge. You are up for it, and part of it is letting go of that other. I'm going to call it energy.
Right. Yeah.
It's what Thayer said. It's not yours. Let go of it. You don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need. Yeah, and it's going to be, as Deb said, it's going to empower you to recognize the energy and move it away. It's going to be a growth and an empowerment situation for you. I think it's an old wound, wound from abuse, or it's an old energy from abuse that's manifesting physically, that you can, you don't necessarily have to identify it as to what, exactly the detail it was, but the energy of it. And, you got this, Andrea.
So it belongs to you in the sense that it belongs to your soul family, but it's not yours.
Transmutation is what you're doing. Transmutation.
Hey, so. Kelly. Kelly's here too.
It's Kelly with the snow pictures. She's always putting snow
Thank you,
pictures.
everyone, for being here. We're working on some mediumship. If you'd like mediumship questions or color readings, Thayer does color readings, and I'm just along for the ride. I have cards. I have cards and a pendulum.
We're in sync, though. We're in psychic bounce, so
yes,
we're together on this.
Hang on. Yeah. It's funny how 2 cups of coffee didn't give me energy, but the jalapenos in my hummus made my brain feel wide awake. I don't care if it's off topic. That is, that is. We enjoyed you sharing that with us.
Yeah.
See, Andrea said, I have identified and am aware of the ancestral genetics releasing. I know you are. And I know you're working on it.
You can't do this alone. You need a good friend to be with you.
She has someone she's working with. Yeah. And I would pass along something I learned just this week, that the things I need to let go of course, we know we can write them on a paper and burn them, or write them on a bay leaf, Gerald, and burn it. But Something else you can do it energetically. You can, in your mind, write it on a piece of paper, wad up the piece of paper, transmute the paper to glitter, and blow it away.
Yeah.
So it's just another way of releasing, of helping release. No one thing may completely release anything, but it's every little bit helps.
Yeah, it's like packing up. It can
Yes.
be a little bit here, a little bit there, and it will come up. It will tell you.
Oops.
Yeah, good luck. You keep us posted, Andrea.
Yes.
Keep us posted. So
yes, especially about your medical stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kelly said she had a lot of it, but it's mostly melted now.
She's always posting these beautiful Facebook photos of gorgeous snow. And it's gorgeous, of skies and lakes and Canadian landscapes. So
I got you, Lisa. I got you. In fact, you're next.
Okay.
So
hey, Lisa. Let's see what we got here.
And ritual, yes. The ritual really does help. It reinforces.
And you're a person of action, Andrea, and the movement of the ritual will help.
So when Kelly says she really enjoys taking the pictures, she said thank you.
Yeah. I love them. Lisa Rhodes. Okay.
Lisa, hang on, let me find your other comment. Do you have anything in specific you want us to read on, Lisa, or just generally?
I'm picking up a man that really loves you. I don't know if it's a father, but I'm getting male energy that really, really loves you. He's coming in with kindness and with a little bit of regret or a little bit of feeling that he wish he gave you more attention and more love when he was alive or when he was around. I don't know if this person's living or dead, but I'm seeing somebody with their hat in their hands, and usually when I see that, that's telling me that they are a little sorry or regretful for something in their relationship with you. I've kind of lost. I'm also seeing an image of a dog, and I know that you have a dog on your loyalty. That this man is talking about loyalty and family, and family. I think it's probably a member of your family. He's just, I just keep feeling this love. He wants to extend a lot of love to you. And wrapping his arms around you, very much like if you were a child. And I'm hearing you can do this, you can do this, you can do your life. And that there's the courage and support I'm hearing that too. So you can go ahead, Deb. Let me see if I can get anything else. Well,
so she had put in the chat for the rest of the week, and that's the cards that I got seem to be speaking to that. So I got the Earth Guardian, which is to stay grounded and rooted. The Spirit of the Fox is to trust your talents in changing times. So don't second guess yourself. If you feel like a thing is a certain way, it is, and go with that. Approach it that way. Take charge with authority. I almost feel like this, and this is the Lord, and he represents the horned God energy, but I almost feel like he also represents this family member that Thayer has brought in, that he is with you and standing behind you to give you support so you can take charge and have authority in a situation. Just remember to stay grounded, that you have that Earth Guardian with you, and that you can go with the flow. If it's changing, change with it. You can do it. That's what I hear, is you can do it.
Yeah, and Lisa, I see that this is a spirit, or this is an energy from your family that is very much like the cars, that is with you to support you. I feel like you're something with a job, or something that you want to accomplish or want to do. And that you're getting support from the other side, especially from this father figure. I don't know if your father's passed or not, but there's a very fatherly energy that is supporting you in moving forward. And has a regret that he didn't pay enough attention to you when he was alive. That's what I'm getting. Oh, my buddy that passed. My husband, my brother.
So it's the combination of all of them. They are all with you. This one energy stepped forward, but they're all there.
I would say, I mean, now husband, I think it's husband. He wish he really showed you how much he loved you.
That would make sense with this card, the Lord card. That would make sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting, is he really, because I get the image of a man with a hat in his hands, you know, sort of a 1930s type of image. And that always says that he really, that this person wish he showed and told you how much he loved you when he was alive. So I would take that as a loving blessing from your husband, and that he is with you to support you as you move forward. I'm not, I'm practicing my mediumship. I'm getting there, so little bits that come in is good. I hope that helps you.
I hope so too, Lisa.
Yeah.
Andrea hears my dog Monkey. and yes, he's right here.
Yeah.
See, I feel being openness, Lisa. Feels like some exploring may be happening, which is beautiful. So
yeah.
Okay, I have next. It's comforting to hear. Yes, they are always with you. They are always with you. I have to quickly just. Miss Tarot D is here. I am so honored to have you with us. Do you know Miss Tarot D? You
No,
don't, do
no,
you?
I'm looking at her picture.
Miss Tarot D is a card reader and has such an excellent calming energy. Also facing some health challenges at the moment. Oh, no. So, lost my train of thought there for a second.
Well, getting old is, when you're young, it's birthdays, weddings, babies, going out, falling in love, and and it's so much fun. And then when you're old, it's health problems, doctors, nursing homes, funeral parlors, it's kind of like, hey, God, what's the deal here? So, yeah,
Ms. Tarot D is commenting on the health issue.
Yeah.
It will get better, and hopefully I can begin to create some content soon. I just do what you could feel like doing.
You might want to bring in some golden light during your meditation. Is bring in some very gold, sort of white light through your crown chakra and down through your body when you during your meditation, or when you're doing the dishes or waiting, to always sort of be aware of that energy coming in to you. And that can be an active sort of passive, if you're in the grocery store and you're trying to figure out what you're going to buy, bring in that light, have that come in for you. And that's an opening to allow healing to come. You're asking the universe to allow healing to move through you with ease. And I think that will help you.
That is an excellent suggestion for all of us that have health issues.
Yeah. Well, especially for
but we are with you. We are with you as you go through this, and also with Andrea with her problem, and even you, Thayer. We can all benefit from that.
Well, you get scared, when you're sick, you get scared, and sometimes you're not feeling well enough to be able to really organize any kind of energy for you. And something very simple like that, of that golden light coming through, can also help with a fear. We're all human. We all understand the spiritual, but we're all on this earth and we're all human. So we have to recognize and work with that. Also, okay, Miss Mims.
Lorraine Morris is here. Hi, Lorraine. So, and Miss Mims.
Yeah, Miss Mims, color reading.
Color reading.
This will be.
And not sure about Christmas.
Yeah.
Holidays aren't always easy for anyone.
No. You know what? I'm seeing a very soft white light, sort of like what you would see when you would be looking at a cloud or some beautiful fog for you, Miss Mims. And I don't want to use the word fog because that's sort of got a non-clarity connotation. I'm seeing a softness. It's a softness of white, comforting light, very much like what you would imagine an angel sitting on a cloud, like in a card, little putti or an angel sitting on a cloud. And I'm feeling the message is a lightness, an openness of heart, to perhaps open your heart to something very simple during the holidays. It could be birds that you're feeding, or a squirrel that you see outside, um, a member of the natural world, a tree, and to open your heart to that very simple energy of life. And we all say this: go out to nature, open yourself up to nature, take a walk. And a lot of times it's a remedy for me. I like to go out and feel the wind on my face and breathe the air to remind me I'm connected to something other than just the humans I'm around or the rituals that I'm around. And I don't, it, it, it could be like a conscious going out. I like to consciously go out and maybe touch a tree and connect with it. And even if I don't feel anything, the act of doing it and recognizing that this tree is alive and I'm alive at the same time helps balance my perspective out. That we are here for the long run, that life and love have, they don't always come with a Christmas tree or a gift or a holiday dinner, that it's a constant out there, and to attach yourself to that constant energy. So that's what I'm getting. But I also feel that I keep seeing a squirrel or some wildlife that's out your window, that wants to talk to you. So I don't know. Maybe go out and buy some one of those suet things for the birds and put it out your window, or put it in a place where you can connect, or give a gift to nature, and the gift will come back to you.
I get much the same thing. Okay, hang on. Let me do that. I got the lovers. So don't go through this alone. You don't have to be. Are you trying to see what I covered up? Also, remember to laugh.
Right. Right.
Don't go through. You don't have to go through this alone. And there is somebody specifically that you can depend on. This King of Pentacles is a person that is there with you, going through it with you. Don't forget to make sure that you rest.
Yeah.
Take the joy, but don't take the stress. So leave the stress behind. Don't do it by yourself. And I got the fox spirit again. So trust yourself. You are capable. You can do it. But you don't have to do it alone. Whoever this person is, depend on them to help you. Do what you can do, but make sure it's a joint effort so that you're not carrying the whole load by yourself.
Yeah.
She said she's the queen of feeding birds and squirrels.
Yeah. Just not the same for, oh.
Too, when Thayer was talking about touching the tree, I have a tree outside my window that I'm going to miss when I move. But there's a new tree. There's a really big tree where I'm going. But when I go out and touch that tree, I stand on its roots. And it makes me feel like I'm part of the grounding that's taking place with those roots. So anything you can do to get back to nature.
Yeah.
You can do that. Just remember that you are capable. You can do it. Change with whatever happens. Go with the flow, roll with the punches, but you don't have to do it by yourself.
And the squirrels are very happy for you. They're very appreciative of all the food you're giving them. I can just see them.
And I really appreciate everyone in the chat giving support to each other. That is our main reason for coming and doing these readings, is to support each other and lift each other up and make ourselves strong enough to do the things we need to do. But like with the reading that Mims just had with those cards, we don't have to do it alone. We don't have to do it alone. And we are never alone. We have support. We have spiritual support with us all the time.
And Miss Tarot D, when you're getting your chemo treatment, that's when you need to bring that light into the top of your chakra. You know, to bring that energy in, and that will help your body balance. That energy will help all of that work together in a balance.
Yes.
So I have a good feeling about you. So great.
We need to just
Yeah,
I understand feeling alone, but you're not. You are not alone. So you may be on a different wavelength, but that doesn't mean he's not there supporting you. And even if he's not, you have the community and you have your own spiritual support team holding you up. So you are not alone.
And very sensitive people do. We are not alone, but very sensitive people feel that quite often because we're feeling other things too, and it's not necessarily the people around us of the wavelength they're on. And you know, with Mims, I just see the squirrels like very happy that you're around, and they really dig you. You know, there's one squirrel. I just see a squirrel sitting in a tree with his heart, with his hands to his heart, so happy you're around. I mean, you know, I know a squirrel is different from a husband, but sometimes, you know, that could be a good thing. But Mims, no, nature is saying we are with you, and we're happy that you're alive and connected to us.
Viviani's here.
Hi, Viviani. Yeah.
I also want to my partner doesn't believe in any of this. He doesn't. He doesn't even, I don't think he even knows I have a YouTube channel. But he still supports me just by being who he is. It's not necessary for him to be involved in my spiritual life to still be supporting me. So I wanted to just throw that out there, Mims, because just because he's not on the same wavelength doesn't mean he's still not supporting. Yes, that's a very calming thing to me to do that, to stand next to the tree and on the roots and with my hand on the tree. That's
you know, you're also giving them energy. You're giving the tree, you're thanking the tree for being there.
Yes.
And nature needs that. Nature needs as much support and love from us as possible, because there's so many of us that are just ripping her to shreds. So
there are more of us that are trying to nurture healthier
Nurture.
in each other.
Yeah.
But the ones that are not are
Are
they're
destroyed.
really overt.
Yeah.
They're really out there. And that's what makes it hard. It makes it seems like there's more of them than they are. Unfortunately, they're kind of the ones that are in control of everything. So that makes it hard. But it's changing. It is changing. They are having their last trying to hang on to their power. So we just need to be strong enough to support each other because the earth is going to be fine. She will push us out. if we get too out of line, she will push us out. We just have to be where we can support each other until it comes to pass.
And with spiritual people, I have an image of a balloon. Say, Mims, you're this airy, beautiful balloon that understands nature and understands the world. And the husband is the hand that keeps the balloon from floating out of the window into oblivion. And even though we may not feel that, but that husband hand or that grounding hand that's holding on to the string of the balloon so you can go out and explore the outer realms without with feeling like somebody's got your back is something to be aware of and very thankful for.
Yes.
And so, I mean, I'm single, and I mean, sometimes I really wish I had an obnoxious husband that I could complain about. But they do have a purpose there, and to maybe recognize it and show gratitude, and that might shift the energy, just like that squirrel is so happy that you exist because it's very warm and happy. But that's a thought that came through for everybody, I think. So
Is anyone else has a question? Okay, sounds like my husband doesn't believe in any of this either. So.
He is holding the string for my balloon. Yeah, and so that gives you the security that you can step out into the outer realms, and affect and help the natural world and the spiritual world there.
It does something similar for me too, because I know that my home base is stable.
Right.
And that I don't have to worry about that. So it is like he's hanging on to the string. Even though he's not involved in anything that I do in this capacity, he's still there. He's still going to be there and be supportive in whatever direction I want to take. So
it's the mac and cheese in the spirit world, the comfort food.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Big difference between not believing and someone who is intentionally stopping you. Absolutely. My ex-husband would have been intentionally trying to stop me. So,
right. And the fact that they're not, the acceptance of this is actually very valuable. And it's very commendable that there's an acceptance instead of an aggression towards you.
Yeah.
To others' feedback. Yeah, no, being sensitive means you pick up on a lot of stuff you wish you didn't hear. I hear you, Dad. I hear you. Yeah.
We are all souls who came here to have an earthly experience, and our partners here are having their journey. Absolutely. Yeah. And we're not all on the same journey. We're all going to the same place, but our paths are all different.
Yeah.
So,
Vivian.
Message from spirit about current situation.
All right.
Hmm.
You know, I'm seeing a light pink cloud, a light pink color for you, Viviani. I don't know what your situation is, but this cloud is softness and a little bit of love. And I don't know whether you need the softness or the love, or you need to um, maybe back up and see it through the lens of love. Um, I'm hearing the situation will be resolved. And you have to wait. You have to sort of step back from it and allow it to resolve itself. And that I keep seeing this sort of nebulous, soft cloud, which to me says not to interfere with it too much. Sometimes, you know, we want to go in and build the house the way we want it, which is totally me. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. But I do feel like love is being extended to you in the understanding that this situation is difficult, and that you to open yourself up to loving yourself through the situation. So I don't know if that works for you. But I'm seeing a river and a creek and along a long road. So I don't feel like this is going to resolve itself right away.
I'm getting that there's a struggle.
Yeah.
5 of Wands, but that you are searching. You're looking for the light. Now, I don't know if this is a person or a situation, but I got the Knight of Cups. Creativity, inspiration, but also lots of emotion. So this Knight is on the move through the emotion. It's maybe you, Viviani, trudging through the emotion, trying to get your feet on the ground so that you can do the things that you want to do. It will happen. The sun will come out. You will have success at this. You just have to wait. Release the old and rest. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And if something isn't serving you, let it go. That's not always easy to do. But if you can, I think it is you too, Viviani. I think that this is you. You are the Knight of Cups, and you are going to get there. You're working through it, and you are going to get there.
I'm hearing that this. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was going to say, Mims found Ms. Tarot D's channel, and she has subscribed. So,
and Viviani, people have to work something out themselves. I keep hearing that in this situation, somebody or another energy has to work through something themselves before it can be resolved, that you don't have any control over.
Yes. But you have the strength. You have the strength.
Yeah. And I guess you need to decide. Yeah. But I think You're going to have a good time at Christmas, though. Somebody's going to give you a cool gift. So I hope that happens.
Thank you, Mims.
Yeah.
And thank you for letting us read for you, Viviani. I know you don't hardly ever ask a question. So we are at an hour. And I think let me just double check if we have any more questions. Oh, Andrea had said that if you ever want to pop by the practice, she put her
link in there.
Yes, it's in her email. It's in, if I can find it.
I just bought skis, so I'm going skiing this winter.
Oh, that's fun. I never learned to ski. I've never lived anywhere that there was snow.
Oh,
so
I grew up in New England. I grew up skiing.
So you were with.
Yeah. I got my earphones.
So you have to get feeling well enough to go do that.
Yeah, I've been resting up. Yeah, so this is great. This is good. This is good practice for me. I'll be on Meeting with the Mediums at 3:30 Mountain Time on Allie's Heart and Soul channel. I think I'll be on with Terry.
And yes, and I want you to get enough rest in between now and then that you feel well enough to do that. I want to also, do you have anything else coming up there?
Not really, no. Okay. But it's been fun.
I'm going to have coffee talk tomorrow with Dream Detective Kate. We'll be on early, 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Central, and 11 a.m. Eastern. So we will be early. We're going to have a guest, Tabitha Orth, and I can't wait for you to meet her. Most of you may not know her. Thank you, Ron. Thank you for coming. But she is a fascinating woman and a gifted psychic. So she has a special story for us, seasonal story. So
yeah.
So I want to thank everyone for coming. Thank you, Thayer, for coming.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. It was lovely, and blessings to everybody in the chat.
It was. It was lovely. And thank you all for letting us read for you. And everyone with health issues, and I know that's not a small number of us. I hope everyone has the best outcome for all of the things that you're going through, that we're going through as a group as well. So,
and remember to send love to Deb for her move.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I will take all I can get. So thank you, people.
All right.
Big beautiful love. Beings.
Okay.
We love you.
Bye. Good.